Hey everybody, I'm schmerkadabur, and welcome back to This is the Police. It's Tuesday, October 15th, and the Golden Bird says that a priest is noting that prostitution has increased. The Freeburg Tribune says a local doctor says that euthanasia should be a personal choice, and The Fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, says that soap actor Manuel Torreblanca announced completion of his film career. Congratulations, Manuel. Come down to the station and meet us, and we'll give you your Lifetime Achievement Award. Everybody loves us, and it's time to go to work. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Drebin. George Carlin has to go home. Let's send him home. Weinbarter is drunk, so yeah, go home. And we've got a stripe to hand out that we know is going to Kuzma, because he did so well in his last two detective cases. So good. In fact, is he the one who caught the dentist? He might have been the one who caught the dentist. All right. No music today. Let's just move right into it and see what we've got on board for today. Tanner Scott turned out to be a member of a gang. Yes! Member of a gang known as the Keylesses. He could help you down to take down the gang if you make him an informant. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, Tanner. We got to interrogate Tanner. Yes. Okay, let's interrogate him. Great. Okay. When Tanner Scott, male, 15 years old, when he was 10, Tanner went skating on the frozen lake and fell through the ice. The boy nearly drowned, but was rescued by a passing police patrolman. Tanner suffered a lot as a result of the incident. He developed chronic skin problems and increased sensitivity to temperature changes. Tanner is from a poor family. His father, a trucker, is rarely at home, and his mother is a clumsy waitress struggling to hold down a job even at the cheap diner she works at. The boy loves cars and dreams of being a Formula One driver. To be closer to the coolest cars, he took a job at the car wash, where he became friends with Nina Ware, a stylish accountant. Tanner is so attached to her that he invited her to his school for Professionals Day, but Nina didn't come. All his classmates called him orphan and laughed. Tanner Scott has no chance of getting into a decent college. He has bad grades, no sports talent to earn a scholarship, and his parents barely make ends meet. Okay, Tanner. Why are you trying to steal a sports car? You wanted to feel like a real racer? You'll see me driving Formula One on TV one day. Okay. We got your pimpled face on camera. Tell me about your relationship with Nina Ware. Your mother dropped everything and rushed right here from the diner. Yeah. Don't bother my mom, please. We found an entry in the school magazine. Looks like Nina was your guest on Professionals Day. Look, you cooperate, I'll recommend you for the academy. We have a lot of cool cars here. Admit it, kid, or you'll find yourself in such a deep, dark hole that the hole you fell in as a kid will seem like a holiday. Fuck you. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's ask about Nina Ware. Okay, I'll tell you everything. Fantastic. All right. One time I saw Nina steal a sweet sports car. She promised to teach me everything she knew about jacking cars as soon as I turn 18. All right, well, Nina. Let's start to investigate Nina Ware. This is exciting. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's do Kuzma. He was just promoted. We're gonna give him another shot. If you blow it on this one, Kuzma, you're going right back to desk duty. All right, mass riot at the foundry. Several dozen workers have gone on strike over layoffs and wage cuts. For a while, they were expecting someone from the company to negotiate with them, but this never happened. The protesters have armed themselves with improvised weapons and have started to break down the fence. Okay, well, let's send Little and Trevor. Let's send Jenkins and Song. Let's go ahead and send Sugiura. And how about Coleman and Anderson, and maybe Kobilius and Ozaki, and the Paddy Wagon. Go break that shit up, officers. Do your duty. Oh, the Mafia has given us some cash, and I am going to take it all. Outstanding. Oh, so good. So good. In fact, I think it might be time. Let's get the old secret account up to $500,000, and then I won't have to worry about putting anything more in there. How sweet is that? Look at this. We have made our money. We've made our money. We've still got $44,000 in the bank to spend on our awesome officers. The investigation has started for the carjacking. Okay, only 3 frames. Inside a booth at the ladies' public toilet, a woman was overheard holding a man against his will and attempting to blackmail him into having sex. Crystal Harrington only vaguely made out part of their conversation and immediately ran to find a phone to call the police. I don't think this is serious. I think it might be kinky. But you know, let's send Louis C.K. and Son of Odenbeard and Chivers to go check it out. I doubt that it's anything. They're probably just doing some kinky role-play and stuff in a public bathroom, which actually might be illegal as well. The mass riot was easily handled. Very nice work, everybody. But yeah, I think that we're going to go into that bathroom, and there's going to be people in there like, oh, she's actually my wife. We just like being a little dirty. Yeah, spicing up their relationship with role-playing games and sex in public places. Awesome. Okay. Sex in public places is still illegal, though, isn't it? All right. Mr. Boyd, I have the misfortune of having a family. Yikes! My only daughter is marrying a complete idiot. She's requiring that the wedding take place on the roof of my skyscraper and as soon as possible. But I want to protect my daughter from making the biggest mistake of her life, so I've organized a grand wedding and reception, and I ask that you arrest the groom at the altar on some monstrous charges, like child pornography, for example. Better for my daughter to survive that horrible shame in front of 100 people than live in shame every day for the rest of her life. Oh, Gillette, Mazza, Castile, take care of this Miami style. And, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that guy means well. Jack, we've got something going down at the port at 1754. Don't crash the party. $1,500. You know what, Christopher Sand? I'm starting to think that I might need a little bit more money from you for this stuff. Because I've already made 544 grand. And, $1,500 is kind of a drop in the bucket for me at this point. All right, there's been a robbery at the boutique. 2 women tried to quietly pocket some expensive jewelry at the boutique, but the guards saw everything, stopped them, and demanded they turn out their pockets. One of the women pulled a gun from her purse and threatened the store employees. Okay, Powers, Odenbeard's son, Sugiura, and Ozaki. Go take care of it. Sugiura and Ozaki may have developed a budding relationship as they drink tea instead of coffee at work, you see. And everybody else drinks coffee, and they kind of pick on them. But unfortunately, Sugiyuki is married already, and Ozaki is a lifelong bachelor, and he's feeling real down about it. But anyway, if you want to, you need to hear the story from him. If he wants you to know, he'll let you know. The hostage situation at the registry office, though. A security guard reports that an armed man wearing a frock coat burst into the office. He was dragging a young girl in a white dress behind him and demanded that the staff immediately arrange their marriage. Yikes. Okay. Let's have Little go out there, along with Song, Anderson, and Coleman. Chivers and Kubelius go to... We're not going to send SWAT for this. It's just 2 people. Come on. $6,000 from Mr. Atticus, bringing us up to 50 grand in our public bank account. We're gonna just let that grow now at this point, unless I'm gonna be under review or something. Then I'm just gonna leave it here. Suspicious individual at the Blitz Cafe. A waitress says that a suspicious-looking man in a rumpled jacket's been sitting at a table for several hours. He didn't order anything. I bought him a coffee, and he just sat there staring at me. I'm afraid he's going to watch me until my shift is over, and then it's scary to imagine. He's just staring at her? That's weird. That's very weird. Let's send Trevor, Louis C.K., and Jenkins to go check it out. It's really far away, but okay. Vandal, go help out. And let's... Oh, we got some ladies back. And Gillette. Ladies and Gillette. A man grips the girl's arm tightly, aims a shotgun at a registry office employee, and says, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Sneak up behind the groom and stun him with the nightstick. Nice work, officers. Okay. Whew. That's a scary thing, man. That's a scary moment, I gotta say. Does crazy shit like that happen every day in cities? Like, really? Lots of crazy shit happens in Freeburg. Oh boy. Okay, the smuggling at the port is is the Sands, right? Come on, police station, please. Thank you. 17, yeah, okay. So I could potentially leave that one. Mass riot at the arena, though. Without explanation, Karen Sparkle's manager canceled the Freeburg stop on the Popular Singers tour. Karen Sparkle, no! We were so excited to see you. She was originally scheduled to perform in town next month, and incensed fans have gathered at the arena where the concert was to be held, demanding to speak with Karen immediately. Senior guard Trevor Hernandez sent his men to calm down the crowd, but the guards were beaten, and the crowd has begun to break open doors and windows. Go on, everybody. Get out there. And it's smuggling. Let's just let that go. Suspicious individual. He was fired from his job today. Yeah. I mean, he's behaving strangely, but at the same time, like, that sounded weird. Okay. Great job, Ozaki. Ozaki is just happy that he got to go out on a call with Sugiura. And Grizz there, son of Odinbeard, is like, hey, guys, like, do you want to, like, double date with, like, me and my girl? And Sugiura's like, I'm married. Stop trying to ship us. Anyway, stop trying to ship us, says the ancient Asian lady. Illegal business activities in the Live Good mini market. Martin Coker, owner of a local grocery store, said that two older women with big gym bags are hanging around the parking lot, selling cigarettes to passersby. I can barely make ends meet as it is, and these hucksters are scaring away all my customers. We will get that, but you're going to have to wait for just a few minutes. Just stay on the line. Christopher Sand gave me some cash. Offender escaped and nobody died. How do you like that, everybody? The mass riot was handled quite well by my big group there. And the illegal business activities, we got to get Vandal better than Trevor. Jenkins, let's send Sugiura, I was saying Sugiyuki. Sugiura and Ozaki out together again. I think that we're going to make them a team. I think it's not my new goal to break up Sugiura's awesome life and have her run away with the cop. Who will probably eventually die and or become a snitch. There's been terrorism in the railway station. Two bearded men came into the train station and began to pray, and then went to different corners of the depot and took off their jackets. Witnesses report that they were both wearing suicide vests. One of the attackers detonated his, but the second man's didn't work, and he fled in a panic into the back rooms of the station. Holy crap! That's pretty fucking serious. So, let's get everybody back here so we can send a massive group. Trevor, Little, Gillette, Caddy, Powers, Chivers, Cabelius, Mazza, Castile, and McNally, and SWAT and Paddy Wagon. We don't need the Paddy Wagon, right? But let's just send them out anyway. That's probably the most cops I've ever sent out. In fact, it's the most cops you can send out, so it has to be. I don't know if I've ever sent out a full stack like that. That's crazy. Okay, carjacking. We've got 3 new frames. Okay, we might actually be able to do it. Nina's an experienced thief. She never leaves a scratch and never resorts to violence. Okay, good. To pass through private access areas, Nina always uses fake documents. For example, a private investigator's license or a fire inspector's badge. The cameras around the Unicorns of Arcadia have been disabled to protect the privacy of the club's guest. Nina usually uses a Gimme stick to open the doors, but the thief is quite small and agile and can climb into the car through the opening in the trunk. Into the cab through the opening in the trunk. Huh, okay. Nina never uses keys. Real pros don't need keys. Okay, so she, I think this is going to be right. She uses a fake ID, she jimmies the car, and she hotwires it. That was so easy. Okay. She keeps thorough books and stays late at work, or she loves pizza. Let's go to her job. I think that's probably the best place to go. And we're going to send Anderson and Coleman out there to catch this perp. All right. You're not going to be stealing cars for much longer, Nina Ware. You messed with the wrong city. All right. Shit, dude. More serious than I thought. Song's the only other one we can send. So let's go ahead and send him out there. It's the end of the day, so my detective has gotten there, and wrong place. Cock, man, she's eating pizza? She's eating pizza? Of course she likes pizza, but still, it was 2 in the morning. I guess it wouldn't make sense for her to be at work at 2 in the morning. But look at this. We found some explosives. Let's have the Mafia sell it, of course. And, end of the day. Ooh, that was eventful. That was super eventful. End the day. Thank you. Are we getting a cutscene? Is it cutscene time? Time for stories? No. Did we catch 2 perps in one day? I think we did. Oh, man. It's Wednesday the 16th, and the Golden Bird says that Grandmaster Alan Bourne plays 20 simultaneous games in the park. The Freeburg Tribune says that Minesweeper, most calls are false alarms. And the Fact, Freeburg's #1 paper, says the beach is to boast a new Neptune statue, and everybody loves me. Fan-fucking-tastic, man. I've been keeping my nose clean with all of the bad guys in the city. Billups. Clortho. My band's playing a charity concert. No. Jackson. My father's funeral. Okay, fine. Wolf. No, you're coming in. Vasilev is always tired. Yeah, go ahead and go home, Vasilev. And let's start the day. These old people are just tired all the time. I don't know what to do about them. But I think that I do want to listen to some music. Old Mirkbo Reach. It was this one, I think, that I really liked. Watercolor Grays. Let's play that one again. I love this. All right. Send me to a beautiful place, music. It just sounds like like a detective movie. It's perfect. Okay. We've had a funeral for Nellie O'Sullivan. Congratulations, Nellie. You're no longer just trapped in the morgue. And we sold some heroin, which we're going to share half of with our staff, or let's take it all. Take everything. Now we got to go pick up... Shit, we can't do it till tomorrow, son of a bitch. There's a bomb threat. A bearded man wearing a hood... A bearded man wearing a hood rode a bike into the office building. He looked around nervously, walked into the foyer, quietly placed a black bag behind a pillar, and disappeared. The guard tried to chase the man down, but lost him on the crowded street. Okay, that sounds serious. Even if it's not a bomb, it's probably something important. So let's send Assman and Oscar Peterson out there. We're going to send Scanlon along with Petska, Trevor, and Smith. Yeah, go, go, go. Take care of that, whatever that bag is. Now, if I sent Asano, Prado, and the SWAT team, I can't risk it. I can't risk it. It would be 2 great cops and SWAT, but, like, without the detective there, and if we miss this guy, we're going to lose out on the whole fucking gang, and we can't let that happen. We have to catch this lady who's been stealing cars. But we'll have to just do it tomorrow, I guess. In the meantime, there's been an assault with a deadly weapon at the business center. The reinsurance group of Freeburg reports that several armed men have stormed into their offices and started attacking their employees. One of the men pulled out a gun and told a young employee that he'd kill her unless she returned all his money immediately. Another employee called the police and says the attackers are drunk and can barely stare on their feet. Yes, they are, damn it, but that's not the point. They're crazy enough to kill someone. Okay. Yeah, drunk people with guns. Let's send Asano and Tsubaki out, along with McSpankley and McWilliams. You know what? How about Reed, you come along too? I think that's good. 5 officers. Alright, the bomb threat. The building's lobby is empty. There's a black bag near one column. Completely evacuate the building. Inside the package, some mechanism spins up and the package starts humming and vibrating. Make sure everyone's at a safe distance. We have a report on the radio that the suspect was spotted in the crowd outside the building. He was smiling, watching the scene, and he's holding something like a remote control. Take the suspect from behind, threaten him with a pistol, and take the remote. Why would we do that any other way? Have some explosives, Mafia. Okay, awesome. We stopped a bomb from happening, everybody. How badass is that? Look at us go. It was a legit bomb threat. The newspapers said that they were all hoaxes, but this one was definitely not. We could have blown up. All right. There's a suspicious individual at the kindergarten. A cleaning lady called to complain about a suspicious man wandering around near the fence. The weirdo spent the last half hour rubbing against the fence, staring at children. You'd better come and arrest him. Okay. I think that's fair. Let's send Forbes, Higgins, and Middleton out there. That way we do have a superior officer on the scene in Middleton. But Forbes and Higgins are good officers in their own right. They just haven't been promoted yet. Okay, assault with a deadly weapon, taken care of. Nice work, everybody. Asano has overtaken Prado in professionalism. Now, Prado is not, super happy about it. But Asano she goes about her day. She does what she does. Missing person in the suburbs. Okay. Judith Morrow reported to the police that her husband Eric has disappeared. She had returned home early from a business trip, hoping to surprise him, but the house had been turned upside down, and Eric was nowhere to be found. No one at work has seen him for 5 days. Shit. Okay. Oh, there's my snitch. Great. Alright, we're gonna put the more responsible wolf on this case, along with everybody else, of course. Suspicious individual. A man was drunk and holding onto the fence to keep from falling. Why is he drunk at a kindergarten? I don't care. That's not okay. Like, you can't be a drunk guy hanging around the fence where the kids are playing on the other side of it. Like, oh, I'm not down with that. Why'd we let that guy go? We should have brought him in. Should have booked him. Okay. Unlawful assembly at the bakery. A group of drunken workers gathered at the factory entrance protest cuts in their shift hours and other privileges. Management at the bread baking plant has ignored their concerns and are calling in the police to disperse their disgruntled employees. Okay. Prado. Oscar Peterson. McSpankley, McWilliams. Forbes and Reed. Paddy Wagon. Trevor. Purdy. Yeah, now that's a union buster group if I have ever seen one. Purdy is going to run in there at top speed and just bowl a bunch of people over. Okay, this has begun. Let's find some good frames today, and it looks like we're going to have to assign some more detectives to it too. So let's assign Beasley, Porter, and actually clear them all. Case, Beasley, Porter, Johnson, Skinner, Wolf, whatever the fuck your name is, Clortho, Vickers, Sellers. That sounds good to me. Also, we're gonna fire Weinbarger. Because that guy sucks. I feel like he hasn't been at work for days. Okay, personnel. Where the hell are you, Weinbarger? Are you up here? You must be up here. Yes, you. You're fired. You're too old. And, what do we have now here? I guess he was better. Let's hire, this guy looks like an up-and-comer. Ryan Casey, get in here. Get in here and get on shift A. Okay. I'm glad to be rid of that fool. What an asshole. Alright, illegal arms sales in the ghetto. Mrs. Wright reports that the basement of an abandoned house has become a black market for unregistered weapons. There's no machine guns, but plenty of handguns. And they sell them to young boys. Yes, I mean children. Asano, Tsubaki, Scanlon, Assman, Higgins. SWAT. Get out there. I accidentally pressed the circle button. So it does. It takes me here. Okay. We've got a lot of cops out there. All of our best ones, in fact. But the unlawful assembly has been taken care of, and now they're going to be on their way back home safely and easily. They've got the paddy wagon out there filled to the brim with protesters. A shooting at the city center. 3 men were eating dinner in a small restaurant when 2 attackers opened fire on them from the street. One was killed on the spot, the other 2 hid behind a table and began to return fire. Several more cars pulled up, and armed men stepped out to join the shootout. One witness shouted over the phone, "There's a lot of civilians around, a lot of people injured, hurry." Okay. We got to get this group back first, because we're going to send a lot of people out to that. It's city center, so it's like right down the street. Alright. Petska and Middleton, go help out however you can. We're getting our big group back now. Now they can all go to the shooting at the city center. Prado, Purdy, Peterson, Forbes, Reed, Williams, McSpankley, Mick Williams, McSpankley, Smith, Trevor, Paddy Wagon. Out you go. Alright, and they're, again, right down the street, so they will not take long to get there. Plus, this other group is pretty much done. right? No, they're not. They're waiting for somebody to show up. Okay, give me a report. Good. Most of the people involved in the firefight have been killed or seriously injured. 2 men on the street continue to shoot at the restaurant. Open fire on the suspects in the street? Yeah. I mean, we've gotten a little bit gun happy, everybody, but, like, these are people already shooting guns at us, or pointing guns at us. The illegal arms sales has been taken care of. We got a non-automatic weapon. Let's ask the Mafia to sell it. And we're going to get a huge amount of people back. There we go. We can take care of a robbery. A supermarket cashier saw a young black man in a hood grab an old lady's shopping bags and run away. Okay. That sounds like a good one for McSpankley and McWilliams to take maybe Oscar Peterson along with them. That sounds good. And an attempted murder in the suburbs. A biker crashed into a truck at an intersection. Some of the biker's friends arrived soon afterwards and pulled the driver out of the truck. They're getting ready for a lynching. Yikes. Okay. All right. Pardo, Forbes, Reed, Smith, and Trevor. It's almost midnight, too. Let's just send Purdy out as well. We've got a big group on the way back, so... we got 3 new frames in the missing person investigation, which is not enough, unfortunately. But it's a good start. It's a damn good start. We'll just have to wait for the next one to come, and we'll crack that case yet, everybody. We're going to crack it. We're going to figure out where that guy went. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he's pulling a Big Lebowski right now, and he's done it to himself. He's done it to himself. All right. There's been a robbery at the mall. Oh, this is a false alarm. Medical student and was just helping the woman load her groceries into her car. Okay. All right. Good. We can send more people to help out here in the burbs. It's already the end of the day, so let's go ahead and send Asano. Do we have a 5 here? We do. Petska up to an even 300. All right. Assuming that they succeed. I shouldn't get ahead of myself, right? It's important that I don't count my eggs before they're hatched. My note does say that pretty much on a daily basis as I'm coming into work. I'm reminded not to put all my eggs in one basket, or count my eggs before they're hatched, or birds of a feather flock together. Something to do with birds, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we've done it. We've handled it, and it's the end of the day. Fabulous. Good work today, officers. Excellent work. Let's end the day, and tomorrow we're going to... Oh, a cutscene. Fabulous. Jack's throwing out all of his old garbage. I hope you're recycling, Jack. Somebody at his house? Is it Lana? Is it his wife? Is it nobody?
Who's there?
No, it's somebody. Somebody's spying on you, Jack. Whoa!
Show yourself or I'll start popping off.
Mr. Boyd, it's me, Mr. Fry.
Who the fuck is Mr. Fry?
I don't know any Mr. Fry, and if I did, I wouldn't want him coming around in the middle of the night.
No, he's not nude. I thought Jack was totally nude.
Mr. Boyd, I'm a private detective. I was looking for your wife, Laura.
Ah.
Right, my wife, Laura. I'm looking for my wife, Laura. Laura Markham Boyd. Right.
Way to play it cool, Jack. Nicely done. You offered that guy a beer? Nice.
On a robe, Mr. Boyd.
I'm not cold. So, Laura, what have you learned?
I know where she lives, who she's with. I know what her plans are. To tell the truth, I learned even more than I expected, but I can't tell you anything.
I'll keep a hold of this thing just in case.
Yes.
So, what were you saying?
I said I can't share this information with you, Mr. Boyd. You see, Laura... Well, let's say... Your beloved Laura is with a very wealthy man.
Is it the mayor?
I consider myself a good investigator, but he figured out pretty quick that I was onto him. We talked, all 3 of us, me, him, Laura. And, well, we agreed that I'd stop bothering them, and in return, I'm getting a very good position in the company he owns. Mr... Oh, I almost gave the name away.
You do realize I could shoot you right here.
Well, that would hardly be fair, Mr. Boyd. I might not have come here, you know. But I decided to come clean with you, look you in the eye. I don't want you blaming Emma. She really wanted to help you. Plus, Mr. Boyd, I like you. You're a good chief of police, and I feel bad for you. So I talked to Laura, and she'll call you when she's ready. You just need to wait a little longer, and, well, I'm not taking a penny from you for my services.
Get out. Leave the beer.
But I already drank half of it.
Don't worry, I'm not squeamish. Hey, Fry, take off your shoes.
I'm sorry?
Take off your shoes. Leave them at the door and get out.
But why?
Because when I asked you to leave the beer, it seemed like you didn't really mind. And I want you to mind.
Jack, that's pretty badass. It's pretty badass.
And the socks. Fine. Good night.
Is he taking him upstairs? Why don't you, like, tie him together and throw him around a power cable or something, Jack? That's what the best bullies do. Well, Jack found out something shitty on day 94. That's a real bummer, Jack. I'm sorry to hear it, but you've always got Lana, right? So, that's where we're going to end today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. You know I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. I'll see you around. I will see you next time. I can't wait to play more This Is the Police, and I can't wait to do it with you. Have a great day. Bye.